Hello everyone, welcome to The Last Word, the final wrap-up of NFTV's coverage of Wolves today. Yeah, hello everyone, welcome to the wrap-up of The Last Word. We've done live watch-alongs on NFTV Extra. We had a predicted 11 over on there as well. If you're not subscribed, go over, head over there. You're missing out on loads of other stuff like women's news and the 23s, non-league vlogs, Greenwood and Mulliner show, Geordie Overtime, there's loads on there. But this is the last one. We've seen scoring the players, and we've also seen the reaction from all the lads a little bit early on. But I'm here to bring you, bringing the game alive a little bit with obviously pictures, reaction from the Toon camp, and we'll also get a clip from Johnny about Jacob Murphy's performance. But let's crack on with it. Let's take a look at Wolves' lineup. And to be honest with you, the one player that I was looking out for is Adama Traore, and I was delighted to see him on the bench because I wasn't very keen on Jamal Lewis, especially when Paul Dummett wasn't even named on the bench. Jamal Lewis up against him. I was very happy to see Traore sitting there on the bench. Obviously, impact player, done very well, changed the game a little bit against Leeds when he came on, but to no avail today, which is I'm relieved about, of course I am. The Toons lineup, and everybody was guessing, is it wing-back system, is it a four at the back, but it was the wing-backs. Obviously, Jacob Murphy, who has played there for England in the 21s, he's also covered there for right-back as well for England. But he got the nod in his first start of the season, surprisingly, because we've seen Krath and Mankio on the bench. Fabian Schär played alongside Lascelles and Fernandes with Jamal Lewis at the left wing-back. And then we're trying to work out, we know Hendrick's going to be playing in the middle, but who's playing alongside him? And it was actually Fraser. There's some talk that Fabian Schär might be playing there and it could be four at the back, but it was Ryan Fraser, along with Almiron playing this left centre midfield role. Alan Saint-Maximin was in support of Adam Wilson. Now, I looked at that lineup and I was like, well, okay, we've been crying out for Fraser, Almiron, Saint-Maximin, Wilson, but not how we kind of wanted it. But it was a very surprising lineup, I'll call it that. But we'll crack on with the game, and let's be honest, Yazal will agree on this, it was a shy game to watch. It was boring as fuck. It really was. But we got the point in 9, is it 9 now, or 8 of the last 11 games with Wolves have ended in a draw. And did we deserve a draw? No, not really. Wolves, did they create loads of chances? No, but they did have a lot of the ball. But in the first half, Podence, after 6 minutes, forces Darlow into a save. Our really only chance was, 41st minute, where Alan Saint-Maximin picks the ball up on the left, goal past the player, and his shot's deflected, and Rui Patrício saves it, and going into half-time, it was a boring game. It really was. It was 0-0, and we didn't have much going forward, and you know, Bruce has been criticised with that in the past, that one game will look brilliant, the next game will look shocking. And against Man United, yes, we had 6 attempts on target, but still going forward, really we didn't have much, to be honest with you. And I was a little bit worried going into that second half because they know that they've got a stronger bench than us. But within, after the 5 minutes of the break, Wilson loses the ball out wide. Wolves build it up on the left. Lower cross finds Neto, his side foot just goes over, and that was a little bit of a warning sign that Wolves were starting to crank on the pressure. And of course they had a free kick on the 66th minute where it's half cleared by Almiron. Neves' shot is saved, deflected save, shot by Neves, deflected into Darlow. They were cranking on the pressure. There weren't clear-cut chances, to be honest with you. I was a little bit worried, but not proper worried, if that makes sense. But when they scored their first goal, obviously we've seen a couple of changes fairly late on. We've seen Sean Longstaff and Joe Linton came on. I personally wanted big Andy Carroll up top, so to free up Wilson a little bit more, because Wilson had no joy going forward, and I think a little bit of a big man against a little man and give Wilson the freedom to run around. He didn't have that today. I don't think Alan Saint-Maximin had his best performance tonight. He didn't really support Wilson for me. Although Saint-Maximin's a brilliant player and I love him, but I think him out wide is far better than through the middle for me. I think Carroll is a substitute coming on. He did come on, don't get me wrong, very late on, but give Carroll 20 minutes to give Wilson that freedom. I would have liked to seen that, but they scored, and I actually thought there was a winner on the 80th minute. A free kick on the left is headed out. Jimenez, surprisingly, on the edge of the box. It might be tactic or something that Jimenez likes to do, pick up the scraps. He picks it up, he shoots and goes, it's not top corner, but for me, Darlow's got to be saving that. Although Carl Darlow has been absolutely brilliant for us this season, I think he goes with the wrong hand, and I think he flaps a little bit, and for me, he's got to be saving it. I think that has to be a save for me. And we're 1-0 down, and we do react to it a little bit. We get more bodies forward, but we came away with a point. Fortunate, you might say, but defensively, I thought Newcastle did handle Jimenez extremely well until they scored that goal. I was talking to the lads on the WhatsApp and I jinked myself saying we've actually bossed Jimenez tonight. I think Lascelles had a much, much better game defensively tonight. Can't really blame anybody for the goal except maybe the goalkeeper or maybe the man who should have been marking Jimenez on the edge of the box. But we got the equaliser, free kick, Wilson wins it. Very surprised to see Murphy take it, to be honest with you. I thought it would be a left footer because I know Carroll came over straight away and we subbed on. But Murphy takes it, he whips it low, and I talk about Darlow being at fault. That's even worse. Rui Patrício, who you very rarely see make a mistake. All keepers make mistakes, but he's one of the one who really makes them, and that's got to be down as a goalkeeping error for me. But I'm delighted. Murphy's running off celebrating. You know, Newcastle come away and snatch another point. Kind of a similar, I got no posh on you there. Similar performance to Spurs, where Spurs out-dominated and were grabbed a point at the very end. Controversial on that, but we came away with a point, and it's a point gain for me because Wolves are a great side, and again, we didn't play very, very well. It was very Brucey / Benitez type performance, sitting, parking the bus and try and get something, and we did. But Murphy comes away with credit for me. I think he's man of the match for me. Coming at right back, although his goal, of course, probably notches him up in the score in the players video a little bit earlier on. But I thought Murphy was brilliant tonight defensively. A lot of people away. I thought Jamal Lascelles was much better. Fernandez, Shea, Lewis, I thought it would be in for a tough night, and he started off poorly, but he gradually came out better. Hendrick, although didn't offer nothing going forward, protected the defence. But yeah, a lot of defensive high scores. Offensively, not many. Wilson, as I touched upon, and saint-maximin, as I touched upon, but Murphy's probably going to grab man of the match. I asked Johnny to send in a clip about his performance tonight and where can he fit into this Newcastle side.
Thanks for that nice introduction, Lee. Yes, Jacob Murphy got on the score sheet, got the decisive point for Newcastle, that fantastic free kick 2 minutes from time. It was a shock to see him in the starting 11 for sure, but what an impact player he was today. Really, really good. Very good defensively. I think he really made it hard work for Wolves fullbacks and wingers in a sense. And going forward, he linked up quite well with the likes of Wilson, if you see in the first half. His lovely ball played Wilson through inside the box. And if Wilson just hits it first time, he tests Rui Patrício, who is at fault for the equaliser, if you can remember. But if anyone deserved a goal today, it was him. It really was. He was linking up well, as I've mentioned. And I think in this formation, Jacob Murphy flourishes. Now, he's had to wait to get his chance. But has he now found his preferred position at Newcastle? Because that right wing back has always been a position that we've all looked at and gone, not too sure about. We've had Manquillo, we've had Kraft, we've had Yedlin. None of them really scream at you going, yeah, their first choice. Has Jacob Murphy taken that march and that stance to go, I'm going to have the shirt, lads, if you aren't going to go for it because I want to be in this team? And it's nice to see that. A bit of hard work, a bit of determination, a bit of going and playing in football week in, week out in the Championship for Sheffield Wednesday. That seems to have really helped Jacob Murphy today. But yeah, he's got to start next week now. He's got to start next week, but he's got to try and continue this form. And if he can keep on getting a bit of a helpful hand going forward, if he can get the odd assist, and as we've seen, get a couple of goals, maybe from free kicks, as we've mentioned, then Newcastle can really benefit from a Jacob Murphy in their team. And it's just about 2 years too late, really, because I think if we had this a couple of years ago, I think everyone was saying, yeah, it's 12 million well spent. But I know it's just one game, and Jacob Murphy's still got a little bit more to prove. But what a confidence boost today by seeing that ball hit the net with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. And obviously has helped Steve Bruce from getting some difficult questions. But yeah, Jacob Murphy, discuss in your comments what you thought of his performance, and do you think that formation benefits the whole team with Jacob Murphy in it, without Jacob Murphy? What's your general thoughts? But back to Lee to finish off the last word.
Right, thank you very much, Johnny. Right, okay, so before we wrap up, let's get some reaction. Because of copyright, we need to use audio. So here some reaction from the Toon Camp.
You know, we're delighted to come here and take a point in difficult circumstances, of course, but very pleased for Jacob in particular, who's been knocking on the door since pre-season, really. And I'm delighted for him, you know. I seen him taking free kicks on Thursday there, and when it comes off the training ground, goes in, fair play to him.
To be fair, last night in the hotel, I did a bit of research on a goalie, and I knew anything high and low would catch him out. I looked round the side of the wall and saw the little gap there, and I thought, yep, hit it there. it was a bit of a frustrating game because, you know, we played a lot of attacking players today, and, you know, we were hoping to get up the field more, but Wolves at home, they're a good side, and, you know, they dictate play, and, you know, they kept us moving, and it was quite hard to get up the field, but we stayed patient, and, you know, we come away with a point.
And there you have it. That is a wrap. That is it. Okay, so we'll come away for a point. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I want to know your man of the match, your thoughts on the game in the comments down there below. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy your week at work or whatever you're up to. Ta-ra, everyone. Bye-bye.